Hey everybody, I'm Scott Butwell and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to share with you guys the best writing advice that I read this week in 2 minutes. So this comes from Kelly Eden. She's the editor at Inspired Writer. That's a publication on Medium. And in one of her stories this week, she says what's most important when you're writing is not what you say, but it's how you say it. She's talking about online writing, as you guys know, informal rules in online writing. She says you're not writing for a college professor anymore. You're not trying to get an A in a college class. In fact, this is the most important part. You're competing for something different than a grade now. You're competing with YouTube and Netflix and gaming. And most of the time, those flashy pixel punching formats will win. So how do you defeat YouTube and Netflix and be more entertaining to get people to read your stories? This is what Kelly says. It's not enough to be informing your readers. You need to be good company, someone they'd want to have coffee with. You need to be like a friend, helping them understand something cool. So if you can write in a personal way where it's like you're sitting across from someone drinking coffee or next to someone at a bar, that's how you can be more entertaining than Netflix. People are craving that kind of intimacy in that voice of a writer. And if you can do that, that's going to work online writing. I just want to share with you guys real quick an example of a writer on Medium who has this casual, informal, personal writing style as if she's sitting across from you sharing a story over a cup of coffee. It's Clara Jane Holloway, and this is an excerpt from her story. My 13-year-old grandson has to watch as his mother slowly kills herself. And this is the beginning here. Do you remember being 13? I remember. The biggest cares I had when I was 13 were a few pimples, getting good grades, cleaning my room, and whether Dennis, I'm so cool, wanted to be my boyfriend. My parents were responsible for me, and I knew I was safe and loved. I'm just going to stop there. I just want to say that that feels like Clara Jane is sitting across me, sharing a story over a cup of coffee, and it feels like feels personal, and it feels like she's good company. And that's what Kelly Eden's talking about, is if you want to compete versus Netflix, YouTube, and video games, you got to have that good company feeling to your writing where it's informal, it's personable, maybe you got to be a little vulnerable. This is hard for me, so I'm a little bit more formal in my writing, but I'm trying to take Kelly's advice here and try to get that more entertaining, informal style. So I want to encourage you guys to try to get that personal style of your writing, informal, where you're like that person sitting across from one sharing a cup of coffee. Peace out, everybody. Happy writing.